Oh, all right. Let's see how this is. Trying out the new stream setup here as far as the microphone. All right. All right. What do we got today? 252.5. No, 250. Close grip bench for 5. Getting heavy. Getting heavy today, but that's all right. Man, what a day. What a day. November 22nd, 2023. Oh, boy. It's been an interesting day for me. This is actually anniversary, 4-year anniversary of the accident, losing the leg. And unfortunately, it's also I just got back from a viewing. One of our clients here at the gym passed away the last week. And it's rough. Sudden and too soon. So a bit. My mind's a bit clouded today, but that's all right. We'll train. We'll train, and we'll, you know, keep our thoughts with our client Deb and her family. Incredible woman, gone far too soon. All right, well, this is already too warm. Well, probably going to be a lot of screwing up with this. So I think I'm just going to try out this new mic. But I don't think I like it. This little attachment. So, sorry for the annoying audio here early on in this fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Man. But yeah, 4 years. I think I touched those couple people that are following me kind of know the gist. I know I brought it up a little bit on one of my streams last week. Losing the leg. 22nd of November, 2019. And it's amazing how much your life can change in such a short amount of time. And time itself being just, 4 years feels like instant, feels like a lifetime all at the same time. It's, I don't know, pretty hard to, yeah, I don't know, just hard to kind of fathom, hard to understand. Perception of time is wild, man, real wild. But life goes on. I think about where I was at 4 years ago. I mean, pretty decent job, good company, worked for a great boss, and just a totally different trajectory. I had wanted to coach, but at that time, given that my daughter was so near on the way, there was just no way that there was just no real desire to try and change everything up and pursue a totally different career. And I was pretty happy with that for the most part. I mean, like I said, I had a pretty good job, and I was certainly making ends meet, and there's still room to grow. So, but in an instant, you know, things come into being, and then changes your direction, your perspective, changes your whole life. Yeah, losing my leg certainly changed my life, but for the better, frankly. And it's easy to, part of me thinks, it's kind of, you have to say that, you have to accept what's happened, or else you live in the misery of your circumstances. Certainly, I would rather have my leg be intact, but at the same time, I certainly would have never started coaching, never tried pursuing it as a career. I mean, for the most part, that all happened because I was because of the accident. I mean, the last job I had, my success at that job was really predicated on kind of the physicality, just being able to rush, run, move, and you know keep a heavy pace throughout the day to get shit done. And frankly, that's was kind of gone once I had the accident. I mean, not I'm not saying woe is me, but um, certainly there are limitations I have now that changed my ability to do that job. So there's in a lot of ways this forced my hand, but you know I guess I could have. I guess I always had the option to just wallow in my self pity, which I get, by the way. If you're out there watching and you're, not necessarily dealing with it in a way, maybe you are. I get the wanting to kind of curl up and dissolve into the couch a bit. I do get that. I mean, sometimes things feel rather hopeless, but at the end of the day, it's a choice that you don't have to make. I was saying the other day, I mean, having my daughter, having my wife was a big deal. But I've said this before. My wife, as much as I love her, as much as I need her and want her, and don't know what I'd do without her, she's an adult, and so with me out of the picture, sure, heartbroken as she might be, she's not truly relying on me for her survival. But my daughter, and it's not like she didn't have her mother and everything, but my daughter did need me in a different way, and so certainly that helped me. But in the sense that I knew I couldn't just roll over. But nonetheless, I suppose I still could have chosen to curl up and give up. I would say if you're anywhere in that realm of thinking, you should choose to not do that. Ooh, boy. Oh, it's gonna be heavy today. So I got curls and pull-ups on the docket as well, but we'll see if we get to them. The viewing. Excuse me. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold too, by the way, so sorry for all the snorting. Viewing in service went a little bit longer than I thought it would, which is fine. I was honored to be there, but probably won't get all the lift in today. But if I can at least get the close grip in, we'll be good. Ooh. So warm-ups, technically, but damn, they're getting heavy. So I need to make sure I rest. And you can see I'm breathing heavy. You know, it's kind of what I was saying the other day as far as rest. You recovery is essential in building strength, i.e., building muscle. So, and it's not just the recovery on the off day, you know, it's also the recovery in between the sets. And so you got to have enough gas left in the tank to get the hard work done. So we'll rest, even though these are technically still a warm up. Last warm up set here at 235, 250 for the work set today. But yeah, you know, I thought a lot about today. I thought a lot about just how different things could have been. Not only if I had dealt with the situation differently, but also had it never happened. You know, like right now I'm doing what I love, which is coaching, and I don't know. I don't think I ever would have done that. I don't think I ever would have took the chance had I not had the accident. So it's kind of amazing. You can take terrible things and use them, you know, use them to your advantage. But yeah, I'm a little all over the place today because of it. Grateful and beyond belief. Just it's hard to, yeah, it's hard to kind of take in. A little hard to focus, but we will do the best we can at it. And I'll tell you, having this streaming setup, giving myself the ability to kind of just basically video journal and speak into the ether helps, because as I'm rambling on, partially incoherently, helps bring me back kind of to where I need to be, which is the focus. So we'll focus. Set of 5. I'm going to really be trying to keep the elbows in tight. You know, you want a vertical forearm. So if you're pitched way out here, A, you're taking off some of the emphasis of the tricep that you're looking for in these close grip, and B, you're putting moment on joints that you don't really necessarily want them to be on. Not necessarily good for them, but they're just generally inefficient, not helping you out. So we'll engage the lats, try to keep the elbows underneath the fists so that we get a nice vertical forearm at the bottom. All right. The shoulders, the legs. Yep. Ooh. Felt like I lost the elbow a little bit there. Maybe on the last one, maybe the last two. We'll see. I'm going to take a nice big rest here for 4 minutes, 20 seconds. And we'll take this baby to 250. Yeah. I tell this story, told the story to friends and such. But it's kind of funny, the accident and then subsequent loss of my leg. As I was thinking about it in the hospital. So I was in the hospital for 6 weeks. 6 weeks in a day, or 1 day shy of 6 weeks, one of the two. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, man, how could this have happened? What did I do to deserve this? Not that I don't have plenty of flaws. I mean, fuck. But it seemed like, come on, And but in there, in the hospital, there's a lot of time to yourself. I had overwhelming support, family and friends, but there's still a lot of times where you're in there alone in the room. And the more I thought about it, the more I kind of came to realize that this was kind of, this was what I had been asking for, So I'm not deeply religious. I do believe in God, but I don't necessarily subscribe to a particular religion, I suppose. But I prayed a lot and journaled a lot in the last 7 or so months of my wife's pregnancy with our daughter. And I just kept thinking, I was really into the Jordan Peterson, Jocko Willink, David Gott, whatever. This kind of pursuit at improving myself and all these things, because I wanted to be a good dad, a better husband. And so I would journal every day as best I could anyway. And I just kind of always throw out there, help me realize that, help me accomplish that, whatever it is exactly, just help me be better. Help me be the best version of myself so that I can really raise my daughter and treat my wife as she should be treated and all these things. And at first it wasn't necessarily a prayer, so to speak, but it did kind of turn into that. And the more I think about, the more I was thinking about it as I'm in the hospital, going over and kind of tracking over the last, years of my life and all these things. It kind of dawned on me that, this was my this was the answer. This was the answer to the request I had made, because certainly I would love to be able to run with my kids, which I cannot really do. It's more of a hobble. I can kind of skip a little bit. I can't jump around, and there's a lot of things I can't really do like I used to be able to do. But I'll tell you, what I really wanted was to be an example to my children, and be I wanted to kind of be an example that let them know that in life, life is hard, but you just stay true to yourself, work hard, and try to be honest, and life will be all right. And man, talk about an adversity to overcome, you know. And so the more I thought about it, the more I'm absolutely convinced that this was what I had wanted. I just didn't, you know, it's the answer. It's just I didn't necessarily like the way the answer was given. But hey, what the hell are you going to do? You know, ask and you shall receive. And, you know, so now my kids have a very, very solid, obvious example of, hey, shit happens. But what are you going to do about it? Right? It's, I play off of it. Knowing they're watching keeps me going. The fact that I keep going will help keep them going. So it's kind of wild. But, and here we are. Close grip 250. It's gonna get heavy. We'll see if we'll keep form as good as we can, nice and tight. But we'll just try to get this weight moving, baby. Yeah. Oh, now. Ooh. Fuck. All right. 4 years ago, I almost died. Today, I'm close gripping 250. I'll take that, man. I'll fucking take that all day. Let's see here. What do we see here? We got a little bit of time. I think I'll probably skip the curls. Do some pulls. Ooh. Hell yeah. I took some pre-workout today, which I don't normally do. Not because I'm opposed to it or anything, but usually I've got a good bit of caffeine in early in the day and throughout the day, so I kind of don't want to overdo that necessarily. But didn't really have any this morning, so I thought, what the hell? I got this viewing I'm going to go to, and I might be a little worn out, so crush some pre-workout as I'm leaving the viewing. And man, I gotta tell you, it's probably a good thing I did, but I'm feeling the tingles, which I don't hate it, but fucking not quite. Kind of out of practice with that. Ooh, 300 milligrams of caffeine. Oh man, I accidentally did that. What was it? Early in the year, did a was taking some pre-workout. And I hadn't at that point. I hadn't taken it in a while either, and I was thinking of it like a protein shake. So I was like, 2 scoops. It's 2 scoops. I put 2 scoops in. Well, it's a 1 scoop deal. Yeah, it's a fucking 1 scoop deal. 300 milligrams a scoop. So I had 600 milligrams, and I'll tell you, man, holy hell, you know, you gotta be careful with that. You gotta make sure you know what you're doing. But I mean, I survived. We're good. All right. Try for 3 sets of 10. I'll try to get them in quick though. Just slightly wider than my chins. Some pull-ups, unweighted. I could probably, well, I could definitely weight them a little, but no need for that right now. And I'm pulling because I'm not pulling from the floor. I'm not deadlifting. So, which I think I'm going to start adding again. I can't squat, and I can't quite get all the way down into the deadlift position. So it's kind of a cross hybrid deadlift slash RDL, straight leg deadlift, whatever. So, and generally speaking, it was a little bit hard on the leg, but I think I might have been just going a little too heavy back when I was doing it, a little too quick as far as putting weight on the bar. But I think I'm going to start that back up. Shoulders feeling pretty damn good. Was pressing the empty bar, which isn't much, obviously, but 3 months ago that fucking hurt. Just the empty bar hurt, and so I'm pressing with no pain, and so I think we're in the clear. Maybe here in December, I'll start adding the press back in, because you really you want to avoid that kind of creating an imbalance from the front and not getting any kind of work in the posterior. And so the presses are crucial, and I don't like that I've not been able to do them. So, but we're right around the corner on that, so that's good. I think I'll do one more set. I think I got clients will be coming in here soon on this day before Thanksgiving, getting their lifts in so they can go and smash food tomorrow. It's always nice to get that. Make yourself feel a little bit better for maybe overdoing it on Thanksgiving. Get a good workout the day before. Oh. Well, yeah, speaking of the devil, there he is. There's my first guy. So, 4 years anniversary of the accident, honoring the life and brief relationship I was able to have with one Debbie Stanton, who will be missed greatly. Uh, you know, we love you, Deb, and we miss you already. So it's gonna be tough for our family here at the gym, but I think obviously that pales in comparison to her family. So, um, her husband Jeff, I know you'll never watch this, but we love you, buddy, and we're here for you. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Be thankful. Be grateful. Life is gone in an instant, and unfortunately, a fair bit of the time you never see it coming. And so, if you got kids, hug them and kiss them. If you got a wife or a husband, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. Your parents, your grandparents, whoever, your friends. Be grateful. We live in wild times. Fucking everything seems to be tribal, one side or the other. So, fuck all that, man. Love your family. Be thankful for them. And, you know, keep things in perspective. So, thanks for watching.